The problem that we face in marriage is usually not the disagreement itself. It is the manner in which we talk to each other, or the way in which we approach each other during a disagreement. During a disagreement, do we talk to each other, or we talk at each other? So, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Amazing Grace MST, sharing with you a lesson from our 25-year marriage experience. If you haven't watched the first lesson, please watch that after you must have finished watching this. Yes, we are sharing not because we know all the answers to all the problems, but because we also want to share our own experience and also learn from you, because we are still learning. Imagine that marriage is about two different people coming from totally two different backgrounds, with two different personalities and two different opinions, coming to meet to stay together for life. Do you think that these people can ever live throughout their lives without disagreeing on something? So there is bound to be argument or disagreement at some point in time. But when disagreements come, how do we approach this? Yes, this is based on communication. During a disagreement, do we talk to each other or we talk at each other? Yes, this is where the problem is. During a disagreement, some couples focus on talking at each other instead of talking to each other. Now, when we talk to each other, we approach a problem. We look for solutions. We try to look for ways to solve the problem. But when we talk at each other, we yell at each other, we insult each other, we use words that are not necessary at that time, which are provocative. During my 25 years of marriage, I have come to understand that marriage is based on understanding each other, listening to each other, and knowing how to talk to each other. When we talk to each other, we avoid using words that are going to hurt the feelings. Because at some point in marriage, sometimes tensions rise really, really high, and your spouse may feel like to squeeze you. And when these tensions rise, we want to prove a point. Sometimes we want to be the winner. We want to tell our partner that we know more than them. And at this time, sometimes we use words that are going to hurt the feeling. Sometimes we even go back to relate things that have happened in the past that are going to bring bad feelings. Remember that during anger or during a disagreement, any words that is used in anger can break down your partner. And this word can never be erased, even if apologies are offered. It is necessary that when tensions get really, really high, we can take a break. Relax, calm down, talk to your own self, listen, give your spouse some time to reflect, and then you come back. Not coming back to fight your spouse, but coming back to solve the problem, because your target is the problem and not your spouse. We are not stopping because we want to punish our partner, but because we want to approach the problem in a better way. So during this time, when we come back, now we should come back with a question: how can we solve this problem? And now two people can sit down and think of how to solve the problem rather than fighting with one another. When I just got married, I had this problem that my tension was usually higher than that of my husband. And when I talk and he listens, sometimes he doesn't talk, I got angry and I thought he wasn't taking me serious, or he wasn't taking the problem serious. So I got on my nerves. But I got to realize that that was not a good approach. And I learned from him. And so I learned to bring down my anger. Anger can destroy. During a disagreement, we are not disagreeing because one needs to win. If one wins and one is broken down, what loses is our marriage. Our marriage is going to have a breakdown. So, if you are married, remember that when we argue or when we disagree, it's because we are looking for a solution to a problem. We are not looking for a way to break down the other person. When you disagree, remember that your spouse is not your enemy. Every strong marriage is built one choice at a time. See you in lesson 3. Please don't forget to share this video and leave your comments.